Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire. Site of tonight's game between Nashua North and Nashua South. It's New Hampshire Division I or Class L high school
Division
hockey.
I.
Division I now. John Collins with Tom King. No, this is not Vancouver. It's not Switzerland against Belarus. And that's reason to celebrate, I think, because the people that are watching this would rather see this game, Tom. And regardless of the standings, these two teams just want to win this game right here tonight. The intra-city rivalry, North versus South on the ice at the Conway.
Well, especially I think one of the best things about it is they play each other twice a year instead of once, and they played each other earlier in the year. We did the game here on Nashua ZTV, and it was a 5-2 Nashua North win. At that time, I thought South was possibly going to be might have been a better team than North, but that game really set the tone for the rest of the winter because North, and we watched their goaltender, David Thorpe, have a great game that night, really has come on a little bit compared to last year. Remember last year there was one win between these two teams when we did this game. So North needs this game, John, to get into the Division I tournament. Now it's not a fait accompli if they lose it, but they would clinch a tournament berth with a win, and what a better way to do it with a win over their city rivals.
Keith Kornakia and Mike O'Connell teaming up, number 17 and 20 in purple, to come up with a scoring chance here early in this game. Just underway at the Conway. No score, of course. We play 15-minute periods in high school hockey. Shot save, point blank from the face-off circle by Kevin McGowan, one of the four seniors on the Titans in white and blue, who celebrated with their parents on senior night tonight for their last home game, but not their last game of the season, as they're hoping to go to the playoffs, as Tom said.
Well, I'll tell you what, in the impetus for South, not only to spoil North's chances, but also to get their first Division I win of the season.
It's gloved and knocked down on the high shot from the point by T.J. Duffy, caused problems in front of the goal for Cameron Anzold, the goaltender for Nashua South. To our right in purple, of course, the Panthers, and to our left, as Tom said, David Thorpe in goal for the Titans. It's knocked into the Panther zone, and forechecking for the Titans, that was number 9, Stephen Crocker, but it goes around the boards and out. The Titans collected, transfer a breakaway there. Zach Catarino is knocked to the ice. He tries to return the favor and
gets down again.
Yes, and here's the rush for Nashua, broken up smartly by Frankie Guarino, number 3. Tries to squeeze by in the boards, but gets leveled by Mark Levine.
There's some good hitting, clean hitting going on in this game right now.
Melissa Robbins misses the centering pass, and she will forecheck down against the Nashua Panthers defense.
And she was a big factor, John, in that earlier win by North over South.
Seeing a lot of energy here early, Tom, on the forecheck, on the back check. Melissa Robbins, her first touch of the puck.
There's no feeling out process in these games. This is energy from the get-go because these teams know each other so well. They skate together, they practice one after the other usually, and it's just, you know, this is a big game for the hockey community. Don't forget, this was a sport under siege politically during this winter, and it's a good crowd on hand, both student-wise and adult-wise, here at Conway Arena. Probably the biggest crowd that this game has had, that this arena has seen all year long.
Full parking lot on a rainy night here in Nashua. Nice defensive play moments ago by Austin Bauer, number 11 for the Titans, stopping Travis Merritt at the point.
Boy, how lucky are we that all that rain didn't turn to snow?
Yeah, and it did up north, I understand. They got feet. Nice save by Ansel. And just about slugging the offensive player there. Peter Gill gets away with a right cross, it looked like. There's the shot, save, nicely done by Thorpe on the blocker. That was right on goal by number 11, Andrew Kyriakakos, labeled for the short side.
Basically, they're one-time opportunities that each team is getting. No rebounds allowed by either goalie as Thorpe holds on there after the hard shot from just inside the blue line.
Watching the puck right into his blocker and glove, David Thorpe eliminating any rebound on the wrister from the point by Matt D'Angelo, who just barely kept it in at the blue line. The official was right there. 11:58 to go. We're just underway in the first period. No score. Nashua South in purple and the Titans in white and blue.
There's more people here, I think, for this 6:10 p.m. game on a weeknight but it is during school vacation week, though. I have to clarify that. Then they were on that Saturday on the New Year's Day weekend.
Wow, that was a collision between Tyler
Turnover.
Lewis.
This could be big. Nope.
Matt D'Angelo got the worst of it for the Panthers. D'Angelo with the puck now. It bounces weirdly off the boards, but he gets it out. Fanning on the puck at the point was number 15, Anvin Gaudette, but luckily for him, his teammate Tyler Lewis was there to collect it.
Yeah, because Drew Kiriakakos was right there waiting for it.
D'Angelo clears it into the Titan zone, and they get a line change on defense, at least for the Panthers. A scrum in the corner. The Titans come away with it. Cross-ice pass to right in front of us to Brendan Robbins. The freshman tries a nice move, but it was a 1-on-4 break.
Nice move, and he thought there was someone coming down the left wing side, and there was no one there. But nice backhand pass. Good idea.
Yeah.
Just nobody there to help him out.
It's Rick Marvin, number 12, out there. Offside, just barely, as the forechecking very effective there by the Titans to create some chances. And is it a penalty?
Yes. That's a penalty. That wasn't offside, because that puck was already in the zone, and South player took a tumble, and that penalty is going to be on North. Didn't quite catch the number.
Yeah, we do have a player in the box over there.
Have to wait for Bill Thorpe to make that announcement.
I'm sure Tim O'Neill has him picked up the player in close-up so you can see it home. But it's a 2-minute advantage for the Panthers. No score. Coming into the game, as Tom said, looking for their first Class L victory. This might help, this power play in the first period. Stick handling, Keith Kornacki, number 17, playing some keep away. O'Connell tees it up, misses to the right side of the net, and the rebound collected by North and slid out of the zone by Andrew Robertson. He'll forecheck against O'Connell. Ansel sweeps it around the boards, and
he'll beat him to the puck.
Robertson gets it, but smartly by O'Connell, and he'll skate out of danger to center ice. He's knocked down cleanly with the stick on the ice. Kevin McGowan avoids any hint of a penalty there.
Some referees would have called that.
They let it go. I think a good non-call. Gill misses the clearing up pass, and clearing it back in is Kevin McGowan. A collision between two of the Panthers. It's 4 Panthers in their zone with no forecheckers for the Titans as they change up, trying to kill off this penalty. 1 minute to go in the 2-minute advantage with no shots really for the Panthers. And a nice back check and a steal. Here comes Brendan Robbins, creating all kinds of havoc, playing an excellent game thus far.
Yeah, see, I told you he was a player. Off camera before the game, we were talking about the Robbins players, Melissa and Brendan. I told you, Brendan's a pretty good player. You have to keep an eye on him.
Easy save for Thorpe.
And he's only a freshman, so
yeah, he's going to be a player.
Just the one thing you always have to worry about
is he going to Girton?
Well, anywhere. The younger they are,
yeah.
If they're young and they're good, how long will they stay? That's the question.
Taking the face-off for the Panthers, Christian Ansel, obviously Cameron's brother, he slides it right in on net, so he wins the face-off, but it becomes another easy save for Thorpe. In the face-off circle, Kevin McGowan, the senior for the Titans, wins the draw back to his defenseman, skating it around. Zach Taylor gets pinched on the boards, however, the puck taken away, but with it, Robertson's able to get it out of the zone.
Yeah, see, South just doesn't have that organization on the power play or the confidence. They're just looking to see when they can get an open shot rather than have it organized. Well, I'm sure they go over organized plays, but they're not. The execution of that is not working right now. They're not taking the puck very well behind the net and coming around with the puck to set up a play. They usually turn it over right behind their own net.
Couple of nice stick checks by number 2 Zachary Taylor on defense for the Titans to stop the flow on offense for the Panthers. Sidestepping the check but losing the puck was Kiriakakos, and getting it out is Jeff Taylor, one of the seniors for the Titans. In the neutral zone now, 8.5 minutes to go in the first period. No score at the Conway Arena. Nashua South in purple, Nashua North in white. John Collins with Tom King. Our camera crew, Tim O'Neill with us. And Jim McLean with the handheld down on the ice, bringing you some great shots. Our executive producer at Nashua ZTV is Pete Johnson.
I don't know. I think Jim McLean's got a little tripod action going on there, John. Yeah. He's got a nice little perch.
Panthers trying to get it out of the zone. The penalty's been killed off. Now the Titans back to full strength.
Nobody looks cooler though than Pete Johnson with the little mini cam along the baseline at basketball games. So
yeah, it's almost like a spy cam.
Oh, it's just effortless.
This has got to be the best municipal camera operation in the state. I don't think that's going out on a limb to say that.
No, I don't think so either.
I know it's the best broadcasting crew.
Of course it is. Come on.
I mean, how many? You got like 30 years experience.
And I'll go one step further. I think we're in one of the better arenas in the state. I think this place is proven to be a boon for these two teams and these two programs. I wrote about that about a week or so ago. Got a lot of flack. There's some people who don't like the breaks that Conway Arena gets.
Beautiful move by Christian Ansel, number 9, but he finally gets broken up as he nearly got a shot away on Thorpe. Good job of the Titans defense to stem the threat. Here comes Rick Marvin, throws it across to the corner. Zach Honeywell down there. Big noises as bodies fly all over the ice, and we've got a call.
Yeah, I think you got bodies flying like that, they're going to call high sticking. They're going to call high sticking on the player who instigates the contact. And in that case, it's going to be on Nashua South, and it's going to be number 9 coming up. And that is Christian Ansel, brother of Cameron Ansel, the goaltender. So he's going to put his brother in the line of fire right now.
Yes, it wasn't very Christian acting.
I knew that was coming. I saw the look in your eyes. There was a one-liner coming somehow. I thought it might be the brother angle, but I guess not. Now, we'll see how the Titan power play operates and how organized it is. That was a problem that they had early in the year. Darryl Green admitted it. They were working on the power play.
Brendan Robbins does the Gretzky in the corner, and he gets it to his point man for the shot. Deflected wide by Andrew Robertson in front. The point shot from Levine. He's lining it up. Now McGowan. Saved by Ansel. Loose puck. Stuffing it in. A goal scored by... I have to wait for the celebration to subside just a bit here so we can get a number. That's number 6, and with the goal, Tyler Lewis, an opportunist at the right point. He would not be denied. He stuffed it home.
Wow, they were just fighting it, and trying to knock it in, and I was surprised no one was able to sweep it out for South, but with 6:24 to play in the first period, North draws first blood.
So both teams had the man advantage due to a penalty, but the Titans clearly with the superior power play stuff it behind Ansel just seconds into the man advantage. Really, they did a great job of putting the pressure on and finally finding the opening behind the Nashua Panthers goaltender. Titans come out with it. 6 minutes to go in the first period. We have a first score. The Titans up 1-0.
Oh, nice move.
Nifty move. The shot right there, though. He read it all the way to Ansel as a great rush put on by number 16, Andrew Robertson, was it?
That was Jeff Taylor. What Taylor did was he had a nice nifty move, but the puck just got a little too far ahead of him. So he wasn't able to get any kind of an opening on net and was in really too deep. Ansel was able to block any chance that Taylor would have had at a trailer pass to try to set up the 2-on-1.
Austin Bauer in the foot race.
There's another 11. Break right here.
Here comes James. Make that Tyler Lewis.
That's Lewis.
Who just scored the goal.
Lewis did get the goal. First assist goes to Kevin McGowan. There's Lewis again.
Action at the right point, trying to stuff it home was Robbins, and he is pushed away as Ansel was able to hold the fort tight there in his left side, our right post as we look at it. 5.5 minutes to go, first period.
Ansel has 8 saves. You got to count those little tucks down low.
Yeah.
And North is out shooting South 9-4. It was even at one point, but not anymore. With North getting a deep penetration on Christian Ansel.
Yeah, he's on pace.
Or Cameron Ansel, rather. I'm going to get him mixed up all day.
Cameron's going to face about 40 shots in this game at this pace. And
well, that's what Thorpe usually averages facing for North, but I don't think that's going to happen with South's limited offense.
Nice attempt there by Marvin, but he got leveled for his trouble by Christian Ansel on the backhand. Melissa Robbins gets a backhander off, and I believe it's tied up by Ansel again.
It was in his glove. He made the glove save. See, he's going to hand the official the puck.
Good job by Melissa to get that dangerous shot off, and Ansel just hung on. I'm not sure the official knew exactly where it was.
They're trying to be very fine and get that little crease opening that they think they can get, and Ansel's not giving it to him. What Titans have to do is they've got to come up with a trailer play and get somebody on the left side of the ice to maybe quickly get a shot off and hit the open net.
Riding his man off the puck was McGowan, but the teammate factor helps out for the South Panthers. They get out of the zone with it. Keith Kornakia, number 17, he's broken up. Now Kornakia gets it back in the neutral zone to Guarino.
The Panthers seem to have lost that spunk they had early on in the game, John. Don't you think?
They can get it back here with O'Connell's centering pass, just goes wide.
Yeah, if they get it back, O'Connell's going to have to be the one to get it for them, I think.
Pass intended for Kyriakakos. O'Connell with it. Fans on the shot. Puck slides wide. And knocking it up and out of the zone now. Both Bauer and Robertson pushes it ahead. He's broken up at the point by D'Angelo.
Mike O'Connell is a good high school hockey player, but he cannot do it on his own. And unfortunately, every time he has the puck, it seems he is on his own.
Centering pass ricochets out of danger for the Panthers, and now they've got a bit of a rush with
who's
O'Connell.
Got it? Who's got it?
Of course, Mike O'Connell
and
trying to go alone.
He's double teamed.
Nowhere to go, nowhere to pass it. Up ahead, nicely done. Here comes Brendan Robbins to the middle.
Still, it's all right side. No one on the left side for North.
Tyler Lewis slid it across, nobody there.
Forwards have got to come back. They're in a defensive mode. I think if North turns it on a little bit, John, and trusts their goaltender, which they do during the year, David Thorpe, I think if the Titans just say, hey, let's just crash the net and send everybody up, I think they could score 4 or 5 goals in this hockey game because they've got more of an offense than Nashua South does. It's not a great offense, but it's more than what the Panthers have shown this year.
Shooting it into the Panthers zone, Jeff Taylor, but with it is Gill off the boards, intercepted as T.J. Duffy stepped up. He fed it to Robertson, cross ice. First to get it is Taylor, but he is checked hard into the boards by Hurst, and it's out of the zone.
Almost a delayed offside. It is a delayed offside, and South will retain it.
Gill skating, bothered by McGowan. Two biggest guys on the ice avoid each other that time. With it, Christian Ansel trying to get some help. To the left side, slides it across.
Nice slide. Oh, how did that not go in?
Set up beautifully was Eric Hurst, but he could not convert at the right post. He was almost surprised to get that tic-tac-toe pass, Tom.
How did Thorpe get a stick on that puck?
I'll tell you, it was kind of a fanned shot by Hurst. He really didn't get a good wood on it. He had the whole upper portion of the net to shoot at on the right side.
Unbelievable. He was alone on the doorstep with just 2 minutes to go in the period.
It was tentative, Tom. He just didn't realize what a great opportunity he had.
Part of the problem that the South team has got this year. They've had some tentative play, and they need to trust their ability a little bit more. And they've got a coach, Dan Beliveau, who's going to get them to do that, I think. Beliveau has been more than optimistic and highly positive in all his comments about his team.
Melissa Robbins, backhander save. Ansley hangs on.
I thought that shot was a little late. I think Robbins should have taken it from back where she was. Would have had more room to work with and surprised Ansel a little bit more. He was ready for that.
Either that or hold on to it and go higher because it was relatively easy.
I think
save.
Once you get in that deep, you can't go higher. The time to go high is when you're way out.
Up the boards and out. Up
Here's
ahead.
A break.
Oh, a chance for Kyriakakos, wasn't able to collect it, and it's going to be an icing call. So, yeah, I think the replay of that play would show what a great setup it was. I mean, the first pass was good enough to score, but when they made the second pass to Hurst on the right post, he was just on his heels.
If anybody's going to have the telltale shot of that, it's going to be our man Jim McLean where he is.
That's right.
He was right above the net and would have had a great view of that side.
That would have been the equalizer. 1-0. North leads here in the first period. They have controlled the game, but it really hasn't shown too much on the scoreboard at all. I mean, it's 1-0. It's a game.
What a
just
chance.
deflected wide. the Titans trying to throw it in front, and holding the far post is Ansel to avoid any more scoring chances.
That was a great chance. It was almost as if it was in slow motion.
It looked like it was Jeff Taylor down there.
But you know, we did a
part
game
of the play, number 23.
We did a game earlier in our time frame, a week difference from the time we're doing this, and that was the Pinkerton Girton game. We saw a lot of deflected pucks go into the net, and people were still coming up to me days later and saying they couldn't believe the disparity in that game for number 1 and 2 in Division I.
Exactly, that's the point. They were 1 and 2 in the standings, and they looked like they were 1 and 10 in the standings the way that game played out.
And here
terrific effort right there by number 19, Brendan Robbins again. Wow, player to watch in this game.
I told you.
Next year.
I told you.
Year after. You did?
For the game.
I was talking about being in a family where your older sister
is better than
as
you.
Good as you.
No, it's better. Better.
You said
than you. Better than
well,
her.
I mean, she's older and she's on the starting line, and he's a freshman, and so there's that dynamic in the family going on right now. When they go out on the ice, is a question of who's going to have a better game. And I think that's fantastic to have. I mean, that's a real unique situation, and it's to the benefit
to have two good players.
Yeah, a brother and a sister.
Well,
that's
actually, this isn't the only school in the area where that's the case.
As you would know.
That's right. Hollis Brookline, 2 brothers and a sister, and a father is an assistant coach.
I saw your article.
Yes.
That was a great article, yeah. What was the name of that family? I'm putting you on the spot.
Yeah, you really are going to put
well,
me on
you have
the
a whole intermission to find out. 6 seconds to go in the first period. In Tom's defense, I know how it is. You write so many articles.
So many. They'll never let me live it down.
Sometimes you have to look up, not sometimes, a lot of times you have to look up your own stuff. There's a nice slapper, and it's a loose puck. And Thorpe did a good job.
Saved by the bell.
I'll tell you what, that was a little bit of a chippy play by, and
watch
the
out,
benches are going to empty because the period is over. And this has the potential to cause problems. The Titans are staying on their bench. You notice.
Yes.
Darryl Green made sure not to release his players, even though it's intermission
Smart
time.
move by Darryl Green.
I believe that was Mike O'Connell in the middle of that, Tom. And I got to say, just from, I would venture to say this as an objective observer, I think he got a little bit too aggressive, chopping away at Thorpe, especially when the puck was knocked out of the
Well, you've got to
area.
understand, too, this is a team desperate for goals.
They're frustrated. Yeah. But you know what? That's just more reason to stay tuned for the second period coming up, because the action obviously is about to get even faster and more furious as we go.
We've got some talking going on between the coaches. Dan Bellevaux and Darryl Green. This is interesting stuff. Bellevaux won't hold back, neither will Green. You don't really want to see that, though. It's too bad, because they're in this kind of...
Speak for yourself.
No,
you're right. No,
they're in this together here in the city of Nashua, trying to develop the sport and get more players. But you know, you've got to have both coaches on the same page. But
it's all about the ratings, Tom.
Yeah, that's true.
Second period's coming up.
That's right.
Some bad blood here. 1-0. The Titans.
The coach is going at it. Oh my!
Over the Panthers. John Collins, Tom King, Nashua ZTV. We'll be back after this break.
Every year, thousands of law enforcement officers are injured or killed by passing vehicles on our nation's roads and highways. These tragedies don't have to happen. Whenever an emergency vehicle has its lights on, move over away from the emergency vehicle. If you can't change lanes because of traffic, or if you're traveling on a 2-lane road, slow down at least 20 miles per hour below the posted speed limit.
Help protect the officers who protect you. Please move over, and if you can't, then slow down. It's the law.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Conway Arena on Nashua ZTV for the second period of tonight's game between Nashua South and Nashua North. The Titans of North lead this one 1-0. John Collins with Tom King. We have our face-off for the second period underway. Some chippiness to end the first period, maybe lingering here as we get underway with a rush to begin things by Christian Ansel. He's broken up. The Titans letting the puck just
very
sit
sloppy.
there.
Very sloppy. 4 Titans were looking at a puck that was just kind of hanging around there.
You take it. So South says, thank you, we will. There's a shot that goes wide by Keith Kornakia. So coming out with a little bit of a lack of energy by the Titans on brand new ice, where they should be moving quickly. And with it now, a drop pass and a great chance. Saved by
what a save
Ansel.
by Ansel. Oh, great stop
Steven
there.
Crocker had a point-blank view, the freshman, on the goaltender for South, and Ansel was able to deflect it over the cage. 15-minute periods. We've played a minute here. 1-0. The Titans scored in the first period. The Panthers had an excellent opportunity for the equalizer, but missed on it. Crocker deflects it towards Ansel behind the goal. The Titans' number 19, Brendan Robbins, takes a check and is knocked off the puck. Left winger Zach Catarino trying to make some headway. He's broken up down there by Austin Bauer, number 11. He shoots it up the boards to his teammate Robertson, who gets it out.
Here's the scenario. North, this is their last game. Salem, at the same time as we're playing this one, well, not at the same time probably, but the same evening, has one game left. And very possible, you never know until they do all the pairings and the tournament selections, but it's possible if North loses this and Salem wins, and North can get squeezed out of a tournament berth, which a week ago I didn't think was going to be able to be the case.
Andrew Robertson shoots it down, delayed offside against the Titans. It's waved off as Frankie Guarino skates it out, tries to find Eric Hurst, number 18, up at the blue line. Hurst is broken up.
And South, meanwhile, has one more game after this to try to get a regular season Division I win. They have one win on the year, and that was a tournament win earlier in the season over Alver.
Catarino swings wide to the left, tries to move in on the goal, throws it across. The only person there was Melissa Robbins, and she deflects it towards the blue line, but not out. Panthers keep it in. Down to get it, Evan Gaudette. Gaudette with it, number 15 for the Titans. Robbins redirects it towards the opponent's end. There to get it, though, was James Halloran, and it's a whistle. For what, I'm not sure, but there's going to be a face-off down in the Titan zone. Must have been a hand pass, I'm guessing. 12:13 to go in the second period, 1-0. The Titans, who dominated that first period, came away with only that one goal advantage. The Panthers had that glittering opportunity on a 3-on-2 pressure situation in the Titan zone. We're not able to convert, but that would have been a 1-1 game had they done so. So with all that domination on the shots and on the power plays, the Titans only have that.
Well, 11-6, not completely dominating. I've seen, it wasn't like it was 18-3 or anything like that.
Right.
So I would, that's the one thing about this game is we're going to have a penalty coming up, a delayed penalty possibly against the Panthers.
The Titans make a rush out of it. Crocker steers it ahead.
And
there it is.
Again, there it goes. They weren't able to get the goaltending out as Thorpe would race to the bench, but not in time. And North will be on the power play. But that one game we did that.
The punching motion that the referee
that's cross-check.
Okay. I saw him only do it with one hand, though. It was strange. So maybe we can get the call from our PA announcer, Bill Thorpe, but Tom thinks it might be a cross-check. But it is a 2-minute penalty. Roughing. Okay.
Close.
Yeah, pretty close. Roughing against Gill. 2-minute advantage for the Titans, and they have had a very effective power play from what we've seen tonight. Tyler Lewis, look out for him. He scored approximately 8 goals in the last 5 games, we're told. He's been on a real tear offensively, number 6.
Oh, down low, look at that.
And there he was. He almost got another one.
Oh, great
Tyler
timing.
Lewis.
Great timing, John. I think Tyler Lewis is wondering how that didn't go in, too.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. He had 2 pokes at it.
Christian Ansel gets credit for a couple of saves there on the short side. So quick whistle, and 9 seconds into their power play, they've already had 2 shots on goal. Lewis will take the face-off. He wins it back to the point. McGowan's going to do a wrister just over the cage. Shot, score! No!
No! Unbelievable!
Did it go through the netting?
How did that miss?
It must have been.
Lewis was right there with an open net.
I believe he shot it behind Ansel, but he missed the wide right. I've never seen that from this angle. That had to be in.
Wow.
And it wasn't. And
Pete Johnson marked that one down for a replay.
Shot scored.
Because we need to see it again.
Lewis across the goal mouth. Brendan Robbins feeds it. I do need to see that again.
I definitely need to see that again.
That was an optical illusion. McGowan with it. There's got to be a hole in that net. Down deep, there's Lewis.
Wow.
It's a really soft box.
Oh, and a nice one-time with one-handed poke with the stick. And that was a tough a save as Ansel has had all night. And that was off the stick of Devin Brackett.
And you know,
no, I'm sorry, not Devin Brackett. That was off the stick of Andrew Robertson.
Yeah, and you know, by the gesture, Frankie Garino, number 3 for the Panthers, he thought maybe there should be a penalty there for poking after the whistle. But McGowan with it. Shot, save by Ansel.
That was John Collins snaring a line drive at second base.
That's exactly what it reminded me
of.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, and it was a bullet.
It's now the disparity is starting to show in shots. Now it's 17-6.
McGowan passes up the shot for the pass. Robbins drifting in front, almost had a great chance.
He wanted to use the backhand.
Levine.
Nice save
by Robertson. Robertson and Levine trying to come up with something here. In front.
That was another save. McGowan took something off it. It was a slow roller, but Ansel was able to make the stop.
Garino gets it out. He pitchforks it down. It's a foot race. McGowan wins it just enough to let it trickle to his goaltender for a face-off that the Panthers will take. They'll like that as they had 20 seconds left to kill on the penalty.
They have pummeled Ansel with 8 shots in this period in 5 minutes. Thanks in part to a power play, but at the same time.
Right now, Cameron Ansel is the story.
We're going to do that.
Yeah, I know. Cameron Ansel has played outstanding tonight so far.
He is the story right now.
Here comes the Titans looking for that second goal still. Ansel directs it wide. That'll count as a shot on goal too, I believe. Puck pops up in the air, fanning on it. South can't get it out. Shot wide of the goal. And fought for in the near boards.
Now they're at even strength, so let's see if South can get something going, get the puck out of their own zone. No, deflection.
Can't get it out.
Oh,
the puck's loose in front, and Ansel covers up.
How did that not go in? 10 shots by North in this period.
Wow.
10 saves by Cam. Got it right. Ansel.
Yeah.
Even more embarrassing. I interviewed them, Ansel, after a game a few weeks ago and called him Christian.
You can call somebody worse.
Yeah, that's true.
Worse things.
That's true.
With it, South now on the break. Kyriakakos trying to find his teammate Kornakia's offside. 9:19 to go in the second period. You're watching Nashua High hockey. South versus North. Last game of the season for the Titans. If they win, they're in the playoffs. Not a great record, but good enough to get them into the playoffs. A face-off at center ice.
Al, if they finished it up, they'll go 6-9-1, which is a great improvement over last season when they really didn't have much experience and a very young team, and they're young again this year as well.
Back first to get it is Andrew Kyriakakos. He's being chased and
there's going to be a penalty right there. That's a dumb move. Really no reason to make that push.
Zach Honeywell will take the penalty.
I mean, he clearly just knocked him down from behind with his, they'll probably call it a cross check or a
roughing.
Roughing, yep.
That was a case of where I think the Nashua South player with the puck, Tom, was in the process of falling down already, so it made it look maybe a little bit worse of an offense than it really was, but nevertheless it's a roughing call. And 2 minutes against the Titans. The Panthers get a much needed man advantage as they seek to get the equalizer. They have not scored a goal yet in this game. They've had their chances, a limited number, but they have had some chances, and a lot of them have been created by this player right here. Mike O'Connell with the one-man rush. He gets broken up Nicely done by Austin Bauer and thrown down the length of the ice. Correction.
Watch
10,
out.
Mark Levine.
That's
Right.
Robbins.
Robbins shot. Saved by Ansel.
That is the play of the game right there.
Robbins with
Brendan
a terrific
Robbins,
rush.
short-handed, comes in, backhand. It's the backhander he wanted to use earlier, and he uses it this time, and Ansel right there.
Definitely
I think maybe
the save of the
again.
night, but Robbins really did everything that he could do except maybe go a little higher with the shot, but it was a really
Again,
nice.
in deep, you know, he shot, he waited a little long to shoot it, I think. He probably had a chance to unload it maybe a foot or two behind from where he did.
Ansel just
But Ansel had to
perfect
make
positioning.
You know,
Love was right there.
I mean, Ansel made a great save, not, you know, despite the fact that it wasn't a as quality shot as he'd like to see.
Another shot on net.
11-11, or actually 12-12. Yeah, that's right. It's a slow rolling shot. 12 shots, 12 saves.
And a tackle behind the play. McGowan is going to go to the box. I think it's going to be a 5-on-3, Tom.
5-on-3 for 57 seconds. North now hurting themselves with penalties.
Another roughing call. Two of the biggest players on the Titans picking on two of the smaller players on the Panthers.
I've seen that before. That's happened to South before. South has a small hockey team, depth-wise. They have some big players, but overall average-wise, they're a small team. And a young team at that. 11 combined sophomores and freshmen on this South team.
You get that size discrepancy. It's especially glaring. And, you know, that's how the roughing calls happen.
So now David Thorpe will be tested right
Save,
there.
shot,
oh, and he got
save.
back for the rebound. Unbelievable.
Twice stoned was awesome.
I watched it right there. And O'Connell had the shot on the rebound, but Thorpe slid over just in the nick of time.
O'Connell wants it. Whistle before he could tee it up. And what do we have?
It's going to be a penalty on the Panthers, I believe.
Wow, they did not.
Oh, and there's a slapping the stick down. They could have called it again. But at least he was doing it away from the official.
Yeah.
Is it a penalty on the Panthers? Let's see. Or are they calling a high stick down low and they have to have the face-off outside? No, they're going to call. No penalty.
No penalty. You know,
No
Kyriakos did risk a penalty, as you said,
he sure
Tom.
did.
You don't want to do that. Here's O'Connell with it. He tees it up. He fires wide, right side of
Wide and high.
Thorpe.
Here's another tee-off.
to our left.
O'Connell again.
With it. He risked this one. It deflected, but I think Thorpe gets the save. Shot deflected at the point by number 10, Levine, with the stop. Another shot. It's deflected by number 3, TJ Duffy, in front. Almost a fight breaking out there, but no call, and skating up with it and out with it is Levine.
That will eliminate the 5-on-3. Now for a minute 3, it will be a 5-on-4.
You're right. Out of the box comes Zach Hunnewell. 5-on-4 advantage still for the Panthers. O'Connell up ahead, trying to bear in. Shoots wide. He gets taken into the net, and it's off its moorings for the whistle.
You know, it's funny. When these two teams played each other back in January 2nd, I believe we did the game, I made the comment that O'Connell is going to see David Thorpe in his dreams. And the two are good friends. They play together. So they play together in youth hockey. But you know what? If South gets shut out, O'Connell's going to see David Thorpe again in his dreams.
Well, yeah, I tell you, he's an exciting player to watch.
And he'll get to sleep late, too, because it's school vacation week, so that's even more time to
you know,
to think about those shots that didn't go in because Thorpe made those stops.
I'm supposed to be impartial, and now you have me rooting for Mike O'Connell to get one.
Now
we'll see what happens.
They're trying to. He's not on the ice right now.
No,
so.
But they have 21 minutes to do something or more if it goes overtime. The Panthers trying to get that equalizer. This is a shot, score! It seemed to be deflected. Thorpe looked like he was expecting to come in chest high, and it ended up going underneath him, and I believe the goal goes to number 17, Keith Kornakia. I believe.
Well, if Kornakia gets credit with the goal, then I'll tell you what, number 11, Kyriakos is going to get the assist because he's the one who shot it.
We'll see what happens. If it was a deflected shot, maybe it went off of a Titans. Kyriakos gets it.
Ansel with the assist. And we're tied, and I believe that was on the power play still.
Okay, so the shot was by Kyriakakos. I'm corrected. There's a shot through traffic. It's blocked by a Titans player in front. I think that was TJ Duffy that got a shit on it.
And now, all those saves by Cameron Ansel are that much more important and that much bigger in the scope of things, because really could affect North's season. North needs to win this game to get into the tournament.
McGowan is broken up from behind. That was number 14, Zach Catarino, with the good back checking to take away the North threat. And with it, Frankie Garino takes a heavy check from McGowan, gets separated from the puck. Behind the goal, TJ Duffy comes out with it. He feeds it up ahead. Misses his teammate, and with it is D'Angelo. D'Angelo broken up. Here comes TJ Duffy. Pinched off on the boards. Nice play by Kyriakakos.
North's a little tired, John. They had to kill off 2 penalties.
Yes, it's visible now. McGowan with it. Throws it into the zone. Delayed offside. Won't be called. Under 5 minutes to go. Second period. It's a 1-1 game.
If anybody who should be fresh, it would be McGowan. He's been sitting in the box for 2 minutes.
Of course, Mike O'Connell plays like he's fresh every moment he's out there, even though he's hustling as hard as anybody.
Well, hard to imagine.
Over the net it goes.
I was about to make the comment that, geez, you know, when you've got that man advantage, you might want O'Connell on there as long as you can have him. And they took him off, and with him off the ice, South scores.
Honeywell throws it behind the net. He had a rester in that penalty. He delivers a blow to Gill, 24 on 24. And a couple of big bodies, no roughing call.
Well, of course.
There you go. Oh, what a leveling check right there.
Oh, and Melissa Robbins takes a shot.
Wow, the bodies are flying all over the place. Robbins took a shot right after her teammate, Rick Marvin, delivered a blow.
That blow on Robbins was by Ethan Winkler of South.
Cross-check, Tom. Who's going out?
I don't think it's going to be Winkler. That looked like a clean hit on Robbins, but it is Ethan Winkler. And he's like, what did I do wrong? I thought it was a clean hit right here. He must have gotten it up.
Maybe, and he was away from us when he delivered the blow, so possibly got the shaft of the stick.
Cross-check, 4:11 to go.
Melissa Robbins takes one for the team, literally, in the form of a cross-check, and it's a 2-minute advantage for the Titans. The Panthers had a lot of momentum. Here's the stuff try there, almost for 16, Andrew Robertson.
Now Robertson had room to maneuver right in front. He could have gone to the middle and probably had some more room on net.
Lewis puts it behind the net. It comes all the way out here to Levine. Levine finds Robertson in
just
deep,
like that.
And a good save by
Robertson
Ansel
tried
again.
the same thing he did before, only this time he knew he had the room to skate out in front. But Ansel, with a smart play, goes out after the puck and dives on it and doesn't let Robertson really get the shot off.
Good read. Having the game of his season right now is Cameron Ansel in goal in purple for the Panthers. Cleared out by the Panthers. The Titans short-handed try, and Thorpe had to make a pretty good save on Kyriakakos. Has got it again. He's got room to skate. He tees it up, fires, misses short side. Kyriakakos seemed to be a bit out of gas.
Why don't those shots when you're short-handed ever go right on net? Doesn't it always have? Well, watch out for this.
Lewis passes up the shot. It's a steal by O'Connell. He's got one man to beat. Levine makes the move. Levine, solid stop. The net comes off, and we have a whistle, which gives us a chance to
play by Levine. I thought O'Connell should have just turned on the jets. Instead, he tried to hold up and figure out a way to get around Levine. Levine made the stop.
You know, a fresh Mike O'Connell skates by him, but he's been hustling so hard all game.
But Tyler Lewis over on the other end passes up a shot. You can't do that. You can't. Teams on power plays often make the mistake of trying to get the perfect shot because they've got that man advantage. Put the puck on net. You've got the man advantage. That means there's one less player on the other team who's going to be able to clear the rebound.
Exactly. That's where the man advantage really shows up, on the rebound. First to the puck. And if Ansel doesn't secure it, it's anybody's puck.
And another penalty. O'Connell is now going to get called on interference because I think after Levine stopped him. O'Connell stopped Levine from getting the puck back.
Well, I think they might have called a
Well,
purposeful dislodging
of the net. Well, they call interference. Is the call what they
It's a judgment
announced.
call by the official whether he.
How could that be though? I mean, O'Connell was going pretty. His momentum took him right into Thorpe.
He might have grabbed the post, right down there on the ice. The official maybe thought he could have avoided dislodging the net.
And see, John, that's a double penalty in a way because we've talked about that in the past. That takes one of your best players off the ice.
Levine feeds Robbins, who gets some skating room. Shot, save Ansel. Save again by Robertson. Ansel did look behind him, but not
Cameron
many pucks
Ansel
have gotten behind Cameron Ansel tonight.
With 2:40 left in 17 minutes, 27 minutes, Cameron Ansel has 24 saves.
McGowan tees it up.
Oh.
Misses to the left. I think it was deflected. It's a foot race now between Christian Ansel and McGowan. Gets there first.
17 seconds left in the 5-on-3. I don't think North's going to have time. Maybe one more shot.
A 5-on-3.
And then they'll have a 108 man advantage.
And so far, Ansel has stoned them. McGowan with a shot, save, no rebound. 2:11 in the period, 109 in the one-man advantage, 1 second in this 5-on-3. So it's going to take a few seconds for the Panthers to get Mike O'Connell, not Mike O'Connell, but the other player, that would be number 2, Ethan Winkler, to get out of the box in 1 second.
If O'Connell has nightmares about Thorpe, Brendan Robbins
and the whole North team,
Tyler Lewis, are having nightmares about Cam Ansel.
Ansel save, deflects it, labeled for the short side top corner. McGowan with it. It's a 5-on-4 now. Great pass to Lewis, shot save by Ansel. He's looking around for some kind of a call. He better hold. What's the problem? Oh, he couldn't see his helmet. Cameron Ansel had his hands up in the air as if in surrender toward the official to say, please call a timeout. I've got a serious equipment problem.
Boy.
And he immediately took the helmet off to show the referee that he was not bluffing and that there is a problem that affected his vision. It may have been that his mask came apart and it was, the opening that could allow the puck.
At the same time, if you lose a stick, do they stop the play? No. Unless they want to make the issue that it's a safety issue and the goaltender is protected that way.
It seemed to me by the way that Cameron reacted is it's something that he's had before that it would tell him that he has a right to call for a stoppage in play.
Well, you've got to know the rule to know that you can call that stoppage because that's
because it was a great opportunity right there for the Titans. I think that was McGowan was teeing that one up, and the way that Ansel was standing in goal, Tom, there was a lot of open space. If McGowan had pocketed that one in the net, that could have been an argument.
Whatever the equipment problem is, it's something that Ansel figures he can fix on his own with the help of the official being right there to oversee it, and he does. And unless there's, they must have another mask on the bench if he needs one. And they are going to get him another mask, and they do. So now Ansel will have another mask. So now let's see what effect that has. See if that has any effect. I doubt it, but you never know. Goaltenders are, they're
superstitious.
They're a little quirky,
That mask had a lot of saves.
Probably had that sure did.
That's probably not where the saves came from, though. I mean, Lewis got.
Well, what Ansel is doing is, as you said earlier, great read. Ansel is reading a lot of plays. I mean, he's quick. He's in the right spot. He's making great saves.
And you can just see the confidence, too. Good stop by Levine at the point. Feeds it down deep as he takes a hit from Gill. Gill lets the player come. He breaks him up, though, before he gets a good shot away, did Gill. I was going to say that he let Robertson walk right in, but he didn't.
He didn't. The puck got deflected up in the air.
Brendan Robbins with it.
I think what they need to do is go to the point.
Levine, one-timer, misses left side. Lewis does corral the rebound.
16 seconds left in the power play.
McGowan thinking about what to do. They're thinking about how to beat Ansel. They don't know right now.
Exactly. They're wasting time here. South doing a great job of the box.
Just letting them stand there with
right here. Backhander.
Save, Ansel.
Rebound, no.
Save again.
No,
Ansel
Ansel never got that puck, John.
Gill
he got
stopped
the first save, and then Gill stopped the second one.
Terrific team job there, but what a great save on the first try by Ansel offside against the Titans. And somehow a 5-on-3 has gone by the boards.
Great job by Gill to sprawl out in front and stop that second puck, because, again, if North could elevate the puck, they'd have more of a chance, but they haven't been able to do it. Ansel has just really, really psyched them out.
Yes, that's a good way to put it.
He really has.
He psyched them out.
It's a great performance.
And it's
a great time to do it with a big crowd in a rivalry game and in a game that means something for one of these teams in the standings.
Well, you know, David Thorpe ties it up. You know, you come into the game and we know what a great goaltender David Thorpe can be. We are seeing tonight what a great goaltender Cameron Ansel can be, and the scoreboard reflects it. It's a 1-to-1 game.
I've seen Ansel play like this, close to this before. He had a good game the last time I saw him play. I thought he played fairly well.
30 seconds to go. Can the Panthers actually take the lead? Shot saved by Thorpe.
Don't forget, he's got a goaltender as a head coach. Dan Belleville was the starting goaltender on the '86 title team for Nashua. So,
shot ahead by Jeff Taylor, down behind the Nashua Panthers goal with 5 seconds to go. There's a big scrum there. 4 seconds, 3. Will it tick off? Yes, it will. That'll do it at the end of the second period of play. Nashua North won, and the Panthers get the equalizer. So terrific goaltending. We've only had a goal a period.
So if you stayed to watch the second period, thanks to that little tete-a-tete between the two coaches, then by all means come back for the third, because of the play of both teams and the play of Cameron Ansel especially, because it's going to be desperation time in the third period for Nashua North. They want that win to get in.
The importance of every shift, every shot has just been magnified threefold as we go to the third period. I'm John Collins with Tom King. We've got Tim O'Neill and Jim McLean on camera. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson. We have an exciting third period left to go here on Nashua's ETV. Come back with us to the Conway Arena after this break.
When you drive for a living, you buckle up every time, whether you drive one of these or one of these. Truckers know what I'm talking about, because no matter how good a driver you are, trouble can still happen. That's when you want to keep your safety belt on to keep you steady, behind the wheel, in control, and looking out for everybody. Safety is a professional driver's responsibility. Remember, you're the one who drives for a living.
A message from the U.S. Department of Transportation.
Welcome back to the Conway Arena in Nashua, New Hampshire. John Collins with Tom King. Lots of anticipation and buzz in the air at the Conway Arena over the third period about to unfold. And right now, Tom, I'm sure I speak for you, we have no idea who's going to win this game. The goalies have been outstanding, especially Cameron Ansel for the Nashua South Panthers.
Cameron Ansel with 28 saves, as North has enjoyed a 29-13 edge in shots on goal, and that doesn't happen for the Titans very often.
It's 1-1. There was one goal in the first period by the Titans. There was one goal in the second period by the Panthers. A mini miracle considering the shots on goal that Tom's about to tell you about.
Well, 29-13, I've already told him.
Oh, you did. That's right. But how about just in the second period? You said 18-6.
18-7, I'm sorry, 18-7.
Walking out of the corners, McGowan, the stop with the right pad by Ansel, and the net comes loose.
You know, they're getting a little carried away with the stuff play. You know, it worked once to get them a goal, but Ansel hasn't let them use that again. So if I were them, I would try to set up and try to get some better shots.
Yeah. The net's going to give way before Ansel will allow his pad to give away at that corner.
And now the North offense has turned 30. 30 shots now.
Deflected pass by Lewis in front, and it went wide of the goal. So it didn't have to be a save that time. Nice, nifty move. Look at Christian Ansel. He spilled and he goes to the backboard, and there was no call. I think a stick got underneath him from Levine, but the official let it go, and the Titans come away with it. Goes all the way down to the south zone. That's Matt D'Angelo who throws it up to the neutral zone.
What a fabulous hockey game.
It has been terrific. 1-1. We're just underway in the third period. They play 15-minute periods in high school hockey. This is going to be icing against the Panthers. The puck will come all the way back into the purple zone. Seems to be more people here right now. Significantly more people here, Tom, than when this game started.
Well, this game started right at the dinner hour. As we're doing this game, it started as it's being played. It started at 6:10.
But I was going to suggest that maybe some cell phone calls were made and said, "You got to get here."
Yeah, that could be.
This is something else. As people were driving home from work, they decided to stop here and watch this third period.
The weather outside isn't exactly great, so those drive homes from work took a little longer today.
Here comes O'Connell. Ahead of steam down the left boards. He's still got it. He's still got it. He tries for a stuff play. Runs out of room.
I believe Thorpe got a piece of that.
And it's another save for David Thorpe in goal for the Titans. Back to get it, number 6, James Halloran. A lot of the names of these Panthers players are right there behind Gill there on the right boards. As you saw, the student bodies put up the names of their Panther players.
Right there, empty net.
Score!
Robbins, yep, empty net.
Melissa Robbins, Cameron Ansel.
Open net, rather.
Somehow drifted out of position, and Melissa Robbins just chipped it over the Panthers goaltender for the go-ahead score.
Well, it was a great pass.
We'll pick up this scoring in a moment.
It was a great pass. I think it was Zach Honeywell with the pass, but I'm not sure.
They have changed up the line that just scored, so we can't just look down and see who the winger was, but a terrific opportunistic goal.
Yep, that was Honeywell behind the net. He got it right to her, and she was wide open, and Ansel was out of position, and she had an open net.
So it would take something like that to get it by Ansel, the traditional one-on-one shot.
I think he might have gotten a small piece of that, and it slipped in behind him.
Yeah, because it seemed to be a delayed reaction.
But she had a wide open net to shoot at. If that hadn't gone in, then nothing was going to get past Cameron Ansel the rest of this game.
Lexi Ossinger shoots it up ahead. It's blocked. Garino now trying to get it into the Titans zone.
So now the pressure is on Thorpe. As he's watched Ansel do what he's done, that doesn't really affect the goaltender. That might inspire them, but now it's in Thorpe's hands.
Ethan Winkler broken up by Levine. TJ Duffy trying to get away from Kyriakakos, who's got the Panthers goal tonight.
Because in a way, at 12:04 to play, 12:04, North playing for its season.
Offside against the Panthers. Face-off outside the Titan zone. 12:01 to go in the third period. Melissa Robbins from Zach Honeywell. So the Titans have their first goal since the first period. Take the 2-1 lead.
Just wonder if the political figures in terms of the school board and administrators are here to see this crowd here at Conway Arena. This was a sport that, you know,
it's coming under the axe.
Was going to be axed.
It's just something you can't have with your own arena, the Conway Arena.
That's just it. You know, you've got to take it.
Like the
you've got to take advantage. This arena was built for these two programs.
Right.
Got to take advantage of it.
It's not like there's no interest in hockey in the city. I mean, look around. Wow. 11:44 to go, third period. It's now on the Titans to get the the Panthers to get the equalizer. Chipping it ahead is Crocker. He throws it across. Robbins had it in his skates, but he wasn't able to get a shot away.
Puck was on edge, and Robbins couldn't control it.
Good job by Crocker to set that one up for the Titans.
And a good job by the Panthers to get it away from Robbins after he couldn't get the handle on it right away.
Tyler Lewis back with it. Drops it to Taylor. Zach Taylor skates it up ice. Tries to find Lewis on the right wing. He skates, and Gill gives him a good shove into the boards.
A little shove back. Love it.
That's another size mismatch there.
Yep. This time South with the net.
All these guys know each other, right?
Yeah, they all know each other.
It's like a neighborhood scrap. And as I said at the beginning of the game, regardless of the standings, both these teams want to win this game right here tonight. Save by Thorpe, he hangs on, but it means, of course, everything to the Titans to win it because they get into the playoffs with a W, and they lead right now 2-1. Titans win the faceoff, skating it out comes Robertson. He throws it up ahead. Foot race, Jeff Taylor against Ossinger. Ossinger goes flying. Another player goes down. No call against Taylor.
Oh, man,
yes, there is a call.
There is a call. Yeah, you can't have that many bodies hit the ice.
Yeah.
Not have a penalty called.
So Taylor gets 2 for the price of 1, but
and
the price is 2 minutes in the box.
Yeah, and that's tough. You know, you've got the puck in your own end. You've got the puck, and yet you commit the infraction.
Yeah, you don't want to be committing that kind of infraction in the offensive zone. It's an advantage for the Panthers as they look for the equalizer. Shot saved, solidly done.
Again, just as I told you.
Marino with the shot.
Just as I told you, it's in Thorpe's control.
You're not going to beat David Thorpe with that shot. And maybe if it's deflected, you would. But he had a clear look at the puck, and he didn't even allow a rebound.
Deflections and rebounds. That's South's way to do it. Actually, any team's way to do it.
Kiriakakos drop pass. Garino snapshot. Misses wide to the right. The rebound comes bounding off the boards, and Levine not able to get it out. Garino stops it at the point. Fighting for the puck. Levine will get it out this time.
See, I don't think South's going to get the deep penetration that North has had on their power play and on other chances.
Good job by Brendan Robbins, number 19.
The way to do it, create the traffic in front of Thorpe, shoot from mid-range, and hope something gets in.
O'Connell with the backhander, loose puck. To the point.
A lot of traffic now, a lot of traffic.
Deflected puck.
Look at this traffic, right.
Robbins hits the deck. He just missed getting decked by O'Connell.
Peter Gill, number 24 for South. That's a big screen in front of David Thorpe.
Up ice. Kiriakakos being followed by McGowan, but he gets it into the Titan zone. McGowan trying to pop it out of there. He can't. Crocker with it, gets it out of the zone. 50 seconds to go in the power play for the Panthers.
Just what a fabulous game this has been. 9:35 to play, 2-1 in favor of North.
Garino, nice shift by Crocker. Garino trying to find some help. Drops it to nobody but the Titans. Kiriakakos has it. Levine tries to feed to Crocker. O'Connell with it on.
Smart play by O'Connell. He anticipated North trying to get a couple of breakouts, and he goes back, and now he loses the puck.
O'Connell losing his bearings there and the puck.
And wasting time now, 20 seconds to play in the power play.
Just fanned on the pass across ice. It seemed a simple thing, but it turned into a 20-second loss of time for the Panthers.
What a lot of teams have trouble with, John, is bringing the puck out of their own end. You show me a team that can do it very well and very efficiently, and I'll show you a team that wins games. And the Panthers not able to do that. It cost them the final 20 seconds of their power play, and now we're at even strength, and North survives.
O'Connell to Kiriakakos. An even strength try here.
Watch
deflected
out, another
pass.
deflected.
Yeah.
If there had been a Panther on that side, Thorpe might have not been able to make that stop.
Jeff Taylor with it, weaving. Still with it, 1-on-3. Taylor looking for help. The trailer is Lewis, bats at it. Ansel save.
Ansel made two
the
saves
puck
on
was
that.
Loose. Did they call it batting it above the shoulder? They might have called it batting it above the shoulder by Tyler Lewis.
Now, if that's the case,
that would not have been a goal.
It wouldn't have been a goal, but it wouldn't have been a penalty. It just would have been a face-off as it is, all the way down the other end.
That's what it is. Ansel, again, terrific in goal, even though he made a save there he didn't have to make. Rules-wise, still terrific. 8.5 minutes to go. The Panthers looking for the equalizer. He'll have to do it at even strength. Saved by Thorpe.
Quick shot, Thorpe there to make the save.
I believe that was Ethan Winkler, number 2, that got the shot out of a crowd from the grassy knoll there in the face-off. Nifty shift put on by Rick Marvin. He still got the puck. Marvin knocked to the ground. A good defensive play by Ossinger. Lexi Ossinger, number 19, saving a scoring chance there. Ossinger's going to go at it again with Marvin in the corner, a scrum. Also in there is Eric Hurst, number 18 in purple. And Melissa Robbins. Shot. Deflected just wide of the goal. Peter Gill and Cameron Ansel. Desperate scramble. They were able to get it to go wide, and the Panthers get it out of the zone just barely. Delayed offside. Gill's going to skate it out slowly.
Couldn't control the deflection. He had the puck on his stick and he couldn't control it, and it deflected back to his own goaltender.
Lewis steps up, launches one. Great save again by Ansel. Good job by Lewis to stay on side. He put a little delay on so he'd get his teammate out of the zone, and then he launched one on the ice.
32 saves for Cameron Ansel so far.
Crocker with it.
And we still have half the final period to play.
Stick handling in traffic, a shot on goal, creating havoc. A deflected shot. That was by number 15, Evan Gaudet at the point. Crocker's going to take a hit here. He ducks under it, and he almost maintained control. Gill's going to skate out of the zone. Furious action down in the Panthers zone. The Panthers going to use a line change, but Gill
ice the puck so they can get the line change.
Yeah, but he should have just taken 2 more steps, Tom. He wouldn't have got the icing call.
Good point.
Anyway, 6:47 to go in the third period. The Panthers need to think a little bit more offensively than what we just saw. They were just pinned in their own end by the Titans. The Titans get one more. It could be a dagger here. Shot wide of the goal by Jeff Taylor. McGowan's down deep, fighting with it with D'Angelo. 4 players now going for the puck. No whistle, the puck's moving. Taylor coming out with it. Garino's able to break him up to Kyriakakos. Kyriakakos swings to the left, puts the brakes on now as he loses the puck momentarily across ice. Great job of poking away danger by Andrew Robertson.
South just had a great attempt to go in, and Robertson knocked it away.
Some nifty board play by the Titans, gets the puck into the Panthers zone. Now McGowan steals it. Fighting for it, Kevin McGowan.
Panthers look tired, John.
Yep, the pace is slowed down noticeably by both teams, especially the Panthers. Takes a little more effort to play defense, energy-wise. TJ Duffy maneuvering, keeps it away from 2 Panther players and throws it behind the goal.
5:37 to play, 2-1 in favor of Nashua North.
This period is just flying by with a minimum of whistles and heavy action. McGowan stoned by Ansel. A heavy shot from in close. Ansel with the blocker and glove save. O'Connell touching it now. He's got some energy back. Mike O'Connell, burst of speed down the right side, lets it go wide left. Long rebound picked up by Brendan Robbins. He finds TJ Duffy, and Duffy's going to try to rush it out of his own zone, and he does. TJ Duffy near boards, puts the brakes on, couldn't find Robbins, and this one's going to fly above the glass.
North knows the clock is its ally, and they're using the clock a little bit here too with some of their play. But that might be a dangerous tactic in my mind. I think they need to keep the pressure on Ansel. That's the best way to milk the clock.
I agree, because you skate with a lull in your step, and that can leave some open ice. That can leave some spaces where, you know, a good rush
lead to breakaways
could penetrate.
Or odd man rushes. South really hasn't had an odd man rush in this hockey game, and now we have a timeout taken.
So this is.
I don't know who took it. I would imagine.
I heard South.
It was South.
Yeah. Yeah, and it makes sense because Tom, it's pretty obvious what Gabe Beliveau is telling his team too.
They're gassed. I mean.
Yeah, they're gassed, but also the sense of urgency here.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
But see, what that timeout does at this time is, say North pull or South pulls Ansel late in the game down 1 with a flurry of activity on Thorpe. The odds are Thorpe's going to have to stop the puck and stop play by smothering the puck, force face-offs in the end. That stops Beliveau, who's mapping out a play as we speak, but that stops Beliveau from mapping out a play late in the game.
Mm-hmm. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins.
Unless Darryl Green helps him out by calling a timeout on his own, which I don't think he'll do.
Our camera crew is Tim O'Neill and Jim McLean. Our executive producer is Pete Johnson.
See, I don't like these timeouts in hockey. I think hockey is a sport that's meant to be continuous.
Exactly, and they're rare. That's good. It's not like the NFL.
And the NHL uses them too.
Yeah, well,
but they are rare. But at the same time, it's it's what South needs. And now we'll see who's got more spring in their skates after that little lull. 4:57 to play in the hockey game. It's 2-1 in favor of North. South looking for their first Division I win of the year. Nashua North looking for a tournament berth, which they will get if they win this game.
Ossinger just iced it. I mean, he just launched it off the glass, and it went the length of the ice, and it's a face-off in the Nashua South zone, and it's not what they want. They need to score a goal. 4:50 to go in the game. Up on the forward line for the Panthers, they have O'Connell at center, and Keith Kornakia and Kyriakakos, and it's Crocker, Lewis, and Robbins up front for the Titans.
And there's O'Connell on a rush.
Mike
He's
O'Connell,
looking to get the pass.
Kyriakakos looking for O'Connell, and Mike hits the deck, but he's able to maintain control of the puck. Behind the net it goes. It's a deflected puck, somehow ended up in front of Thorpe, I think to his surprise, but it's out of danger for the Titans. 2-1. The Titans in white and blue lead it. The Panthers in purple looking for that equalizer. Kronakia broken up down into the zone. Robbins bothering number 6 is James Halloran on defense. Mike O'Connell, nice move. A 3-on-2 shot, save, rebound, knocked away nicely by number 15, Evan Gaudet on defense for the Titans. In front of Thorpe, he's forced to hang on. His bodies fly in the goal mouth.
Boy, South definitely benefited from that timeout. All the rushes are down their way. They are the ones being the aggressor with 3:51 left, down a goal. Again, Nashua North got into that habit, John, of trying to milk the clock a little bit. I think they lost their edge. They need to get it back.
They were really happy to get that go-ahead goal by Melissa Robbins, but they have sat back a bit since that happened. The big relief of penetrating the fortress that Cameron Ansel had set up in goal for the Panthers. Now the sense of urgency for the Titans is not there as far as scoring. They're just trying to hang on to this 2-1 lead.
Now their sense of urgency is to get the puck out of their own zone. And here we go.
It's a foot race. Taylor down first to get it. It's going to take a hit, though, from Garino. He gets separated from the puck. Gill takes a hit, but he's able to withstand it from Andrew Robertson. Here comes Christian Ansel. Broken up, but he gets the puck down behind the Titans' net. No calls. He's taken to the ice.
He got pushed down.
Battling is Zach Caterino, and away with it is Jeff Taylor.
Centering attempt was a nice pass, but there was no one there for South. Robertson loses his stick, and now he's got to skate off.
It's Jeff Taylor going to get a new stick.
Taylor.
And it's dropped down into the zone, a line change in entirety for the Titans. TJ Duffy battling for the puck, able to keep it in with help from Lewis. Lewis knocks it down deep and goes down there with Garino. Garino gets it around the boards and out with the help of Caterino. Pitchforked ahead by Ethan Winkler. Battle for the puck.
Boy, again, that puck is dangling there next to Thorpe with nobody getting to it.
Kyriakakos trying to keep it in all by himself. Stepping up is Ossinger with a move, but he's broken up. Kyriakakos with it now in the center zone. Broken up.
Ossinger was the one who made that play against Alvern in the Christmas tournament. That line with O'Connell, very dangerous, and O'Connell just takes a big sigh at center ice. 2:13 to play, 2-1 to score. O'Connell knows he's probably going to be on the ice, possibly for the duration. So he's gearing up for it.
Period has flown by. Shot off of the glove of Thorpe. I think he wanted to grab it, but or maybe he let it go by design. But anyway, it's loose in the Titan zone. 2 minutes even to play in the period and in the game, unless the Panthers come up with a goal.
And despite the goal by North, it's the most even period we've had. It's 7-7 in shots.
It feels like that.
Yep.
Here's Kornakia making a rush nice right
move.
side. Keith Kornakia Still has it down deep. He's got some help from O'Connell. He shovels it back to the point. There's a snapshot. It's blocked at the point by Crocker. Good job by the left winger for the Titans. You would think the puck is frozen as things just seem to have stopped.
Thorpe's goes right in on him.
Thorpe's going to cover it up and wait for the whistle. 1:21 to go in the game.
Somehow a shot got off from all of that against the boards. Unbelievable, but Thorpe right on target.
South going with the quick shifts instead of leaving Mike O'Connell's line out there for the duration, Tom. I think they're going to give one more.
I thought they might just kind of, they had tried different combinations around O'Connell.
Shot by Gill is blocked. Guarino keeps it in. Shot right at the short side. Here's Christian Ansel trying for the stuff. He pays the price. He's knocked to the ice. Back to Guarino. Doesn't reach him. Yes, it does. No, it doesn't. It's anybody's puck. 1 minute to go in the period. 1 minute in the game, barring another goal. Gill back to get it. McGowan with it.
Let's see what this pressure now, what that little play down this way does is it stops Ansel from coming off. They can't get him off. Now they have to try it.
Nashua North is 40 seconds away from the playoffs if they can keep South from scoring. Ansel can't get out of the net.
I'm shocked that Ansel didn't get out that time.
Here goes McGowan. He's in alone. Shot, save by Ansel. Save again, and we have a whistle as holding his head after the heavy hit by McGowan is Guarino, who paid the price down in the corner. I think he might have struck his head on the boards. He got up quickly, but he was holding his head, his helmet.
Textbook save by Ansel. I was shocked that he hadn't made his way off the ice when the play was down here.
Yeah, because if he had gotten off the ice, that extra skater might have helped to keep the puck in the Titan zone. Instead, they got a breakout, and what a breakout it was. As McGowan went in, not only 2-on-1, he turned it into a clear breakaway, Tom.
And time, the way time goes on the clock.
This game's all but over.
Well, you can't say that yet, but you've got to figure that Ansel, with the faceoff down in his end, they may get him off the ice for 10 seconds, and that's about it.
Is that a penalty against Guarino?
It is.
Shot, score!
And that'll do it.
A short-handed goal. No, not a short-handed goal, a power play goal.
No, there was no power play, I believe. I think there were 4-on-4. There were two players in the box each.
There's 5.
One each in the box.
There's 5.
And there's 5 here.
Yeah, so it must have been 5-on-5?
It was 5-on-5 with a player each in the box. And
a player each in the box. Yep. That's what it was. McGowan went in the box, and so did Guarino. But the goal goes to number 16, Andrew Robertson, and that is the goal that sends Nashua North to the playoffs. You hate to see that from the Panthers' point of view because it was such a great game and goal by Ansel, and obviously that was goal announcement.
Now, Bill Thorpe was announcing the penalties. Public address announcer. Now he's going to announce the goal. It's funny, you figure if there was a goal in the last minute of the game by North, it would have been an empty netter, but it wasn't.
No, exactly.
So,
yeah, strange
kind of a
turn of events there. It just worked out that despite all that pressure that South had, let's say with 2 or 3 minutes left to go, when it came down to time to pull the goalie, there didn't seem to be an opportunity.
Seemed to be able to get to do it. And unfortunately for the Panthers, they are going to have a tough time avoiding an 0-4 in Division I because they've got Pinkerton coming up after this. And Pinkerton, one of the top teams in the league, although they didn't play like that the last time you've seen them play on ETV when they played Bishop Girton a week ago.
So 20 seconds left. Mike O'Connell with it. Skates to the center of the ice. He's broken up out of the zone. 15 seconds left. O'Connell circling. Broken up again, this time by Tyler Lewis. Neutral zone play, and this is going to kill off the clock. Whistle called. Extra shoving right there. Keith Karnakia, the senior, pushing on the face mask of junior Tyler Lewis. Lewis does not retaliate.
If things stay the way they are now, David Thorpe will leave the ice with 21 saves. And Cam Ansel will leave the ice with 36. And a spectacular 36 at that.
It was. You know, that last goal didn't do him justice. I don't know how it got across the line there. I know he was thinking about coming out of the net, a pull-the-goalie situation. And the Titans got the game icer. There it is.
That'll do it. David Thorpe raises his stick, so do his teammates. They all crowd around Thorpe. The Titans are in the playoffs, 6-9-1. They will either be the 11th or 12th seed, possibly as high as 10th, I'm not sure, but a season that they can be proud of. And for South, I tell you, they've been in a lot of games this year. They've had a couple of heartbreaking losses. Lost to Berlin in overtime. Lost to Londonderry, I believe, in overtime. Tough one, but you know, and Dan Beliveau says the kids played hard and they're improving. He's not kidding. This was a well-played hockey game, 3-1.
Yeah, and I see Cameron Ansel shaking his head, but you know, he just was outstanding in goal, number 33 for the Panthers, and it took all of those shots.
It definitely did.
Get those pucks by him tonight. That's Tom King. I'm John Collins. Want to thank our talented camera crew once again, Tim O'Neill and Jim McLean, for bringing you the pictures of tonight's game at the Conway Arena. Our executive producer, Pete Johnson. Our final score for the final time, 3-1. The Titans beat the Panthers, north over south here in New Hampshire boys high school hockey. Thank you for watching Nashua TV, everybody, and we look forward to bringing you more exciting college and high school action.